Have you ever wondered how a relationship that starts out like a complete fairy tale can somehow turn into an absolute nightmare? It's a really shocking and honestly kind of shameful experience for so many people. And here's the thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with how smart you are. So let's dive into the dark side of love and figure out why the most dangerous signs are so often the hardest ones to see.
This really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? When you look back on it, it's so easy to ask yourself, how did I not see it coming? But the answer is surprisingly simple, and it's deeply psychological. The game, in a lot of ways, is kind of rigged against you from the very beginning. And this quote, this really hits the nail on the head. These relationships, they aren't built on logic, not at all. They're designed to hijack our most basic human needs. They target the heart, not the head. And that's exactly why our own internal alarm bells can be so easily silenced. So how does it all begin? Well, it almost always starts with this intoxicating lure, a phase that feels so perfect you're pretty sure it's destiny. But this isn't some happy accident. It's a strategy, whether it's conscious or not, and it's designed to draw you in. The first feeling they create is this powerful illusion that you finally found your soulmate. The connection feels so deep, so immediate. It's like you've known them your entire life. And this connection isn't just good, it is overwhelmingly intense. The constant attention, the affection, it feels like something straight out of a movie, like a dream that has finally come true.
And maybe most powerfully, you feel deeply and completely understood, maybe for the first time in your entire life. This combination of that soulmate connection, the intensity, and feeling so understood, well, it's an incredibly potent cocktail. This whole experience actually has a name. It's called love bombing. It's that constant showering of attention, praise, and intense affection right at the beginning of a relationship. It's all designed to make you feel like the center of their universe, and it forges this powerful bond that can be, well, exploited later on. Now, this is the first major red flag, the push-pull dynamic. After that incredible high of the love bombing phase, the pull starts. Suddenly, they become distant, cold, maybe even irritable. And that creates this frantic need in you to get back to the high. And just like that, you're being conditioned to chase their affection. So, what happens next? Well, once you're hooked on those highs, the power dynamics start to shift. The rules of the relationship begin to change, but you'll pretty quickly find out that they only apply to you. And this right here is one of the most common tactics, double standards. The rules that apply to you simply do not apply to them. They can be late, flirt openly, storm out of an argument, whatever they want. But you have to be on time. You get accused of cheating for just smiling at someone. You get called immature for needing a little space. It's all about control. Healthy boundaries are supposed to be the bedrock of trust and respect in any relationship. But in a toxic dynamic, your boundaries are seen as an attack. When you try to protect yourself by saying something as simple as, "Hey, please don't yell at me," you get shamed for it, punished, or accused of being the problem. Your own self-protection gets twisted around and framed as a betrayal. Okay, this is where things get truly disorienting. The relationship moves into a whole new phase, one of psychological warfare, using weapons designed to make you question your own mind and your own reality. You start asking yourself this question constantly. Did that really happen? You know what you saw, you know what you heard, but you're being told a completely different story. And it's so convincing that your own perception of reality just starts to blur. This is the core mechanic of gaslighting. And it's not always about telling an outright lie. It's this subtle, sneaky rewriting of reality. They'll twist facts, deny what happened, or reinterpret your intentions, all to make you doubt your own memory and your sanity. And over time, you actually start to do it to yourself. And gaslighting is just one tool in the toolbox. The silent treatment isn't about someone needing to cool off. It's a weapon of punishment. That constant criticism that's disguised as helpful advice. It slowly but surely erodes your confidence. All of these tactics are designed to leave you feeling weak, insecure, and completely confused. So you know something is deeply wrong. You feel it in your gut. But for some reason leaving feels impossible. Why is that? It's because the trap isn't just about bad behavior. It's about a deep psychological anchor that has been set to keep you in place. Let's just break down how this anchor works. First, you're cast as the rescuer, which makes you feel responsible for their emotional well-being.
Second, your self-esteem is systematically worn down, making you feel like you couldn't survive without them. And third, you become addicted, not to the person they are now, but to the hope of getting that soulmate from the beginning back. And this is the very core of the trap. You're not staying for the current reality of chaos and pain. You're staying for a fantasy. You're addicted to the memory of the love bombing and that desperate hope that the person you first met will return for good. So how do you cut through all the confusion, all the hope, and all the manipulation? Well, there's one simple, powerful tool that can give you the clarity you need: your own emotional compass. Ask yourself this one simple question. Forget their words, their excuses, and their promises. Just focus on your own body and your own emotions. How do you consistently feel after you've spent time with them? That answer is your litmus test. See, healthy connections leave you feeling calm, loved, and supported. Toxic connections, on the other hand, consistently leave you feeling drained, anxious, and filled with self-doubt. When your mind is in a fog of gaslighting and confusion, your feelings are the only reliable guide you have. They are telling you the truth about the health of the relationship. You just have to learn to trust them. And that leaves us with one final crucial question to ask yourself. Are you in love with the actual person in front of you, with all their consistent patterns of behavior? Or are you in love with a fantasy, the memory of who they once were, and the desperate hope of who you wish they would become? The answer to that question can and will change everything.